Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Lakers. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference.
I think for Los Angeles, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Lakers,
here we go.
Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Tipped. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. From deep, Reeves. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. It's not going to go for him. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys?
And Allie, thanks.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Cunningham against Doncic. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Harris against Hachimura. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Pistons. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Here's James. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. And here's Reeves outside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, Reeves takes a bunch of three-pointers, and he connects on a lot of them.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Cunningham, a screen on Hachimura. Throws it up high. James with a steal. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Cunningham. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Count it.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping him.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025, and now they look to just keep on rising.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Here's Harris, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Duran, the screen. A shot to stop the run. Harris misses. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Harris outside. Outside Robinson. Harris on the wing. Hachimura covering. Back to Robinson. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Reeves. On up the court. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Reeves. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Thompson. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Over Cunningham. Thompson pulls it in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Harris, a screen on Ayton. Pass to Duran. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Doncic, defended by Thompson. Doncic passes to Ayton. Over Cunningham. Nails the baby hook.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Cunningham. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. And he gets the bucket. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, I just love how Cunningham alters his pace to get what he wants.
Ayton with a screen. Here's James. Again, Los Angeles.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so quickly we look at the teams with the highest field goal percentage. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Lakers in second.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Harris against Hachimura. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Rui Hachimura. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
The free throw drops for Harris. And for the guys who change teams in the offseason, Clark, how long do you think it takes them to learn a new system?
I think it's a couple things. I mean, one, a lot of teams in the NBA use similar terminology and run similar sets, so that helps. But you got to be a fairly quick learner. And then, depending on how complex the system is, that usually can impact how quick you pick things up.
Now here's Cunningham, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Clock at 6. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Reeves against Cunningham. On the wing, Hachimura. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for Hachimura, and Smart subbed in for Reeves. Thompson against James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Detroit, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference.
Well, I think for Detroit, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Cunningham passes to Harris. There's the block. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And the Lakers with possession here, following the score by Detroit. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. It's stolen by James. Now Los Angeles moving it up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Laravia's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Detroit also making some changes. Karis LeVert's checked in for Thompson, and Ivy subbed in for Robinson. That free throw good from James. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Pistons trail by 13. Harris on the wing. James with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
And that one's good. Laravia.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Doncic. Cunningham against Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Offensive rebound. Duran, the pass to LeVert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Like the way LeVert controls himself. Always under control. Knows what he's looking for. Takes his time. Particularly when he's close to the basket.
Now here's Doncic. Coming off a 34-point game against Sacramento.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Pistons trail by 13. Cunningham outside. Back to Ivy. Cunningham finds Duren. Oh, big finish! Man!
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Detroit shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Kleba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Jenkins comes in for Cunningham. The free throw drops for Duren. Clark, last season, the Lakers reached 50 wins for the 34th time in franchise history. An incredible number.
Yeah, that's a big-time number, and only the Celtics have more 50-plus win seasons with 37 total, and I think the difference in championships is between these two franchises, the Celtics with 18 and the Lakers with 17. Consistent greatness for both franchises, clearly. Two pillars of the league.
Here's Jenkins. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Duren, the pass to LeVert. Here's Jenkins. LeVert outside. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. LeVert's got 5 points.
You know, I think this is big for LeVert's confidence because the more he connects from distance, I think the more dangerous he'll become as a shooter and offensive player.
Now here's Smart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
That free throw, no good. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Jenkins, launches a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead, leading by 9. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Jenkins in at the 1 spot. No luck on that one. Smart with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 9. Laravia passes to Kleba. Smart outside. There's the screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And when you look at team scoring, they finished in the top half of the league. Not bad, not great, just right in the middle.
And just go back to their field goal percentage. They're a disciplined team. They run a smart offense. It's about finding high-quality shots, maximizing their possessions. Stewart, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Holland. Right wing. Here's Jenkins. Smart with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Yep, that one goes. Smart has got his first bucket in this one.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Ivy, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Smart, a screen on Ivy. Smart, left side. Kleba, outside. Pass to Hayes. Reeves against Ivy. Pulls it from 20. He can't get that one to fall.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And here's Stewart. Now here's Ivy. Driving to the basket. It's Hayes with the rebound. Pass to Reeves. And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for Ivy. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Robinson against Reeves. 6 to shoot. Driving in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, there's a flow that's just nice when you watch Reeves play. Smooth on that drive right there.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And let's have a look at the teams who have racked up the most fast break points using real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Pistons, 3rd.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. Pass to Stewart. Now Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. There's Cunningham with a 3. It's rebounded by Kleba. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And it's LaRavia missing. Pistons trail by 11. Robinson finds Cunningham. Over Smart. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Pass to Hayes. Smart looking around. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And it's LaRavia missing. The Pistons have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Cunningham passes to Robinson. LeVert outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hayes with a screen on Cunningham. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Hayes.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Smart against Cunningham. The three. The shot that time not on target. Los Angeles leading by 11. Well, Jackson Hayes, a rim-running center with explosive athleticism, Clark.
Yeah, he's a constant lob threat. I mean, plays well above the rim. He sets solid screens. He's got pretty good feet, so he's able to get out of his screens quickly. Rebounds, protects the paint. I mean, he plays his role at a high level, and he's shot over 70% from the field multiple times in his young career. And LeVert knows exactly where to go in transition. Incredibly quick in the open floor.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Detroit. Harris is checked in. Pass to James. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Harris. Hachimura covering. Harris's shot is good.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Pass to James. Releases. The shot, no good. Thompson with some nice D. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Now here's Stewart. He's covered by Ayton. Thompson in the post. Working on Hachimura. Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Shot clock at 3. Cunningham. Rebound by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Ayton with it. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Doncic against Cunningham. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And that one, good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
11 feet out. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. James has got 11 points.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Now, here is James. 11 points in the game. Ayton, a screen on Thompson. Down low. And stolen by Stewart. To the middle. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Pistons trail by 10. To the inside. And Harris throws it down.
Boy, he sure is a talented combo forward with terrific feel for the game. Harris can score in bunches.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. James, right side. Thompson with a steal. To the paint. Here's Cunningham. Hachimura with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's Cunningham with a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Reeves is checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Doncic, no good. Pistons trail by 5. Detroit moving the ball around. Harris outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Reeves against Robinson. Pass to Doncic. Here's James. Robinson with a steal. And now the Pistons in transition. Harris up top. Launches it. And Ayton pulls it down.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Thompson outside. Puts up a three. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Thompson's got 5 points.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Outside Reeves. Inside. Hachimura lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Lakers lead by 4.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Cunningham, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Harris. There's the three. And the Pistons, another three.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And here's James. His last outing, he had 24 points. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Lakers ahead. They're up by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like you two mutton chops. Let's go back now and talk about the first half. LeBron James has been asserting himself in a big way.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. The praise doesn't come any higher than that. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Tobias Harris in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Hachimura, right side. Oh, stolen by Harris. Cunningham outside. Harris, a screen on Doncic. Back to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
You know, Tobias Harris is a quality shooter with good size and ball skills, moves well without the ball. I mean, Harris is a real weapon in the pick and roll.
Back to James. Thompson with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Here's Harris. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 6th assist of the night. The Lakers trail. From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 13.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Harris on the wing. And the layup is good.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Cunningham against Doncic. Pass to James. Five on the clock. Hachimura outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Hachimura was hoping the ball would come his way, and he was ready.
Harris on the wing. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Robinson can't hit.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Pass to Hachimura. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Doncic. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. Here's the break. Here's James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Got one on Thompson.
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
No good on the free throw. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And the second free throw is good. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Down low. Here's Harris. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well above an 80% foul shooter for his career. Harris is not the guy you want to foul.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
First one falls for him.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
And he makes both free throws.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Doncic outside. Offline with a 3.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And again, the Lakers, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 3. Cunningham passes to Harris. he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got 26 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Aiden. Hey, puts up a three. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Cunningham outside. Harris down low. Hachimura covering. Harris's shot is good.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Lakers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Here's Hachimura. Oh, Harris with the block.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
James against Robinson. Back to Harris. Pass to Duren. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harris. Over Hachimura. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Duren. And now a 3-point Pistons lead.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic passes to James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Karis LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. LeVert goes against James. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's 10 points for Austin Reeves. And here's Detroit. A big stretch here going. 10-2. LeVert passes to Duren. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And they got a spot in the top half of the NBA for fewest turnovers per game. They do a pretty solid job protecting the ball on the dribble and making smart passes.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Pass to Aiden. Now Doncic. He's watched by Cunningham. Deflects the pass. Duren with a steal. To the middle. Here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet. And it's come up big a few times for them.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well. Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
LeVert finds Cunningham. Okay, Cunningham, strong.
They're really working the paint now.
And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. On the wing, Reeves. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Back to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Robinson for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Robinson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Pass to James. Ayton, the screen on the vert. For three, James. Ayton, no good. And here's Detroit. They're on a 17-4 run. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. Laravia is checked in for LeBron. And Smart subbed in for Luka Doncic. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Harris. Jenkins comes in for Cunningham. Here's Smart, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Hayes. Back to Smart. Oh, there's the alley! And finished off by Hayes.
And Smart has always been a good passer, but in recent years, he's really honed in on his playmaking abilities.
Here's Jenkins. Yet to see a basket. Robinson. It's Hayes with the rebound. Smart up top. Pass to Hayes. Smart outside. From the arc. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Robinson against Reeves. Here's Jenkins. Duren in the high post. 5 to shoot. Stewart outside over Kleba. Stewart no good. Lakers trail by 6. Inside. Oh my goodness! Smart with a tough finish.
And don't judge Smart by his size. A little physicality isn't enough to stop him.
Outside Robinson. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Duren no good.
Excellent effort that time, not only to defend the shot, but to secure the rebound as well. That's good two-way work.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Smart. Here's Hayes, covered by Duren. Here's Jenkins, defended by Smart. Duren with a screen on Smart. Here's Jenkins. No points so far. To stop the drought. That one doesn't drop. 1:27 left in the third. Now Smart. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From deep three-point land. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
For 3, Robinson. The Lakers with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Duran up top. He's defended by Hayes. Robinson can't hit. The Lakers trail. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. And here's Smart. Out to Kleba for the lead. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Los Angeles leading by 1. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Karis LeVert is out there with Holland. And it's Stewart in at the 5, down low to the paint. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Smart. Smart has got 5 assists in the game. Pistons trail by 3. Ivy with the ball. Stewart, a screen on Reeves. To the inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, just picking apart the defense. Smart moves things around to create a shot.
Detroit shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Smart against Cunningham. And they pick up 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Hayes. Blocked! Cunningham against Smart. Ivy outside from downtown. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Reeves. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Reeves has got 4 points this quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Ivy. Stewart, a screen on Reeves. Pulls it. Ivy's shot is off. The Lakers lead by 3. Smart finds Kleba. Back to Smart. LaRavia outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And he lobs it up.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Smart. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ivy outside. Stewart, a screen on Reeves. And here's Ivy from the arc. He buries it from 3.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Pass to Smart. Over Cunningham. And he can't bank that one in.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Luka Doncic is checked in for Reeves. Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Stewart, a screen on Kleba. Harris drives in and is blocked. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And it's Detroit with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. LeVert, that's good.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Cunningham against Doncic. LaRavia outside to halt the run. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Hayes. Smart against Ivy. Smart passes to Hayes. Back to Smart. Hayes with a screen on Ivy. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Hayes. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
The Pistons have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Cunningham passes to Harris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It'll go on Maxi Kleba.
Yeah, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
That free throw misses. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleba. James is checked in for LaRavia. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Ivy. Good on the second one. Here's James. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3 ball. And Los Angeles, another three.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Harris passes to Robinson. Here's Cunningham. Shot goes. Cunningham with the grit.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Reeves. Three-pointer. And it's Harris with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
James inside, working on Thompson. And it's Hachimura missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And it's Cunningham missing.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
From deep, here's Doncic. Gets the three to fall. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Pass to Harris. Duran with a screen on Hachimura. For 3, here's Harris. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside Reeves. Doncic on the wing. No good there. Cunningham with some nice D. Reeves against Robinson. Harris outside. Pass to Duran. Now Cunningham. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And here's Harris outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hachimura finds Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Doncic against Cunningham. Screen by James. Doncic passes to James. And here's Robinson. Pass to Duran. Now Thompson, guarded by Doncic. Duran with a screen on Doncic. The 3 from Thompson, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here is James. Down low, Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Doncic against Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Here's Robinson to end the drought. Here's Duran. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
What an injection of energy from Duran, working hard to find points for his team.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's James. Now Reeves. Let's loose for three. Duren pulls it down.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Harris against Hachimura. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 6. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
Pistons trail by 6. Now Cunningham. A minute 58 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, yeah! That's good!
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Doncic outside. James outside. Here's Reeves. Jacks up a three. The three ball is down.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Outside Harris. Wasting no time. They answer with a three.
The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. And he's comfortable in that role.
Doncic. Oh, the long ball, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Now Cunningham. Harris outside. Robinson. He's off from 3.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Now James takes a 3. The triple drops.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now Robinson puts up the tray, and he nails it.
Yeah, usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
And so they foul intentionally. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
And Harris has got the ball here for the Pistons. Here's Duren. Outside Cunningham. Up top Harris. 6 to shoot. Outside Duren. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
Detroit calls timeout. They trail by 6. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Robinson fires. Cash from downtown.
Well-designed inbounds play. It's an art.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Thompson outside. Rejected by James, and they're able to recover. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
LeBron, you got that perimeter shot falling as the game wore on. How'd you dial it in?
I work on my shot every day. I work on my game every day, so it doesn't matter if I miss all of them in the first, second, third. I still believe that I'm going to make the next one.
All that hard work really paid off late. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LeBron James.